Imagine this. You're sitting at home, enjoying a quiet evening, and suddenly, the peace is shattered by a cacophony of howls and barks. You look over, and there it is. A beagle. The four-legged embodiment of chaos. Now, let's dive into why beagles might just be the worst dogs out there. The noise machine. First off, let's talk about their vocal talents. Beagles are like the opera singers of the dog world, but instead of arias, they belt out howls that could wake the dead. You think you've got a nice little home? Nope. You've got a concert hall where your beagle is the star performer. They howl when they're happy, sad, bored, or just because they feel like it. A beagle's howl can pierce through walls and reach your neighbors who will start questioning your life choices. The escape artists. Next up, let's discuss their Houdini-like abilities. Beagles are notorious for their escape tactics. They can sniff out a crumb from a mile away and will stop at nothing to get to it. You think your yard is secure? Think again. One whiff of something delicious outside, and they'll find a way to dig under fences or leap over them like they're training for the Olympics. You'll spend more time chasing them down the street than enjoying a leisurely walk. Stubbornness on steroids. Now, let's not forget about their stubborn streak. Training a beagle is like trying to teach a cat to fetch. Futile. They have this charming little personality trait called selective hearing. When you call them, they might look at you as if you've just recited Shakespeare in Klingon. They'll sit there, staring into space while you're begging them to come back. Good luck getting them to follow commands. They'll do what they want when they want. The chewing machines. And then there's the chewing. Beagles will chew on anything that isn't nailed down. Shoes, furniture, even your sanity. They have an insatiable urge to gnaw on things like they're training for an eating contest. You might as well stock up on chew toys because if you don't, your favorite pair of sneakers is toast. The need for companionship. Let's talk about their social needs. Beagles are pack animals. They thrive on companionship. This means if you think you can leave one alone for more than 5 minutes without it turning into a whimpering mess, you're mistaken. They'll howl and whine as if you've left them in solitary confinement. It's like having a toddler who can't be left alone for more than a second without throwing a tantrum. The food obsession. Oh, and food. Don't get me started on their obsession with it. Beagles have an incredible sense of smell and will do anything for food. Anything. If there's food on the counter, consider it gone before you even realize it was there. They'll knock over everything in their path to get to that morsel of goodness. Conclusion: the love-hate relationship. Now don't get me wrong, beagles can be lovable little furballs when they're not driving you insane. But let's face it, owning a beagle is like being in a tumultuous relationship where you love them 1 minute and question your life choices the next. So if you're considering bringing one into your home, just remember, you're not just adopting a pet. You're inviting chaos wrapped in fur into your life. In conclusion, beagles might just take the cake as the worst dogs out there, at least until you realize that despite all their quirks and chaos, they somehow manage to worm their way into your heart, even if it takes every ounce of patience you have left.